Namaste, welcome to greetarot. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. So today's topic is your blind spot, what you're not seeing. Okay, so that's the topic for today. So we have 3 cards for you guys to choose from and 3 crystals. So for group number 1 we have the bloodstone. For group number 2 we have the green aventurine. And group number 3 we have the citrine. Watch only if you're ready to accept the truth, because this is not going to be something very much full of positivity. I feel like this is something that is going to tell you what you're not seeing, what you need to change, okay, what you need to improve. So yeah, it's the truth that you're not seeing right now. It will be talking about that, this reading, okay, but I'm sure that this will help you in some way. Okay, so if you feel like you need to continue watching this, go ahead. The timestamps will be in the description box. 1, 2, 3. Group number 1, if you have chosen the bloodstone crystal, and with this card number 5, let's see what is the message for you guys. What is your blind spot, what you're not seeing about yourself? Okay, so with this 5 number, it's like you're bulldozing yourself. Like when a bulldozer can, it's like a bulldozer is going to destroy something, right? And here someone is protesting it, right? And what is happening is the driver who is using the bulldozer will go and crush the protester. So that is what is happening here for you guys. You are bulldozing yourself in a way. So you want to do something, but your inner self is telling don't do it, but you're not looking into your inner self. You're not finding that alignment. Instead, you're just going to go for it, right? So you are doing something, you're getting something, but at the same time you're not happy with it. So you're bulldozing your own internal feelings. It's the Siamese twins, right? Yeah, it's like a Siamese twins. They're co-joined, but they're different, right? They're not one. It's like you and your heart and mind might not be one right now. For example, I'm getting like you want this CEO position, right? And you're doing everything that you want to do, but at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, you're not happy with it, but you are getting that position, but there is no happiness here. It's like you're crushing yourself in that process. It's like your heart is telling you don't do it, and you are like, no, I have to do this, I have to show people who I am. So it's like what your true self is, you're not looking into it and just gonna go for it, right? So that's something I'm seeing here. It's like your protest, like the bulldozer is the protester is telling don't do it, don't destroy this thing, but he's not listening. The driver is going through the protester, and in that process the protester is dying and they are destroying the building, right? Whatever it is. So it's like that energy here. So there is a split. It's like your heart and body, like heart and mind is not aligned. Something you're doing for the sake of doing it. You're not feeling happy about it. It can be about a relationship as well. It can be about anything actually, right? You're doing it, you're getting that all the outer status and all, everyone is happy for you, but from inside it's something is tearing you down. It can be trauma as well, some sort of trauma that you have kept inside of you, and because of it you feel like you shouldn't speak about it. If you speak about it, people will not accept it, so that's why you are hiding it, and it's not a good thing, right? So somewhere somehow you are bulldozing yourself, right? And that's what you're not seeing. You're not seeing it. So yeah, you're not seeing it right now. That's what the message is here. So here for you guys, it's like you will be feeling like you're moving forward and doing things in spite of yourself. Like you're becoming someone else. You're not this person. You're someone else following someone's order. It's like sometimes that trauma does us, like we feel like we have to do it, right? It can be a trauma related to childhood, maybe where you were not heard, and so you have kept that inside of you, and now you're doing what other people wants you to do. So in that process somewhere you're not yourself, you are becoming someone else, right? So it's like it's time to yeah, it's time to make sure that you move forward on decisions only after you have achieved a state of alignment between your internal state, right? So that's what it is. Like internally you should feel like, yes, I'm okay with it, I need to move forward. So something, it's like bothering you, and you're like, no, I cannot stand here, I have to do it. Like the protester is there, and sometimes the driver feels like, oh, I shouldn't go, then but there is no alignment. That's why they're like killing the protester and doing it anyways, right? So that's something you need to have, that state of mind, like that alignment needs to be done here. So if you're someone who is planning to get married, and you're getting married, but at the same time you're not fully happy with this relationship, but you want to show people that you are going to be okay, so you feel like you're making up scenarios that it's okay, even though internally I'm not feeling okay, internally I'm not aligned with this thing, but I feel like I have to do it anyway, so I'm going to go for it. Don't do that. So just, if you're not in alignment with your heart, if you're not feeling it, don't do it, because it is not going to be a good decision. It's only because you are doing it based on your traumas, or based on other people limitation, or your own limitation here. Okay, so that's what the message is here, that's what you're not seeing. So maybe in some parts of your life you are making a decision that is not in touch with your heart, right? Yeah, somewhere you are sabotaging yourself, I can say, with that, like, yeah. And interestingly, I'm just getting like this, if I look at this image, the other messages that I'm receiving here, with this, like the shape of the embryo or something like that, child. Yeah, it's like it's the time to be new you. It's time to accept the person you are. There is no acceptance here. You're not accepting yourself the way you are, in a way. Maybe because you feel like you have to be different person. So it's like the time to accept yourself the way you are. And I know it's a difficult thing for some of you. You don't even realize that, how you're sabotaging yourself, your needs for other people's needs. So it's like it's high time to fill your own cup. That's what I'm getting here. It's time to make sure that all your needs are met, guys. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Your blind spot, what you're not seeing, group number 1. Yeah, live life to the fullest. You're not living your life to the fullest with this dragonfly, right? The energy is like, you have that confidence, you can go anywhere and thrive, but at the same time there's a lot of social limitation or something like that is there, that is not allowing you to be yourself, and that's why you're not living your life to the fullest. So maybe it's a relationship that is from outside, is so beautiful, people are all telling that how amazing this relationship is, but inside of you, you're not feeling it. Inside of you there is a discord, and you're not enjoying it. And what is the point if something you're doing you're not enjoying, you're not happy, but for the sake of other people or whatever it is, you're just keeping on going? It's like you're not enjoying your life. Something that you're doing in your life right now, it is not giving you the enjoyment, it is not giving you the pleasure, it is not giving you the joy. But yes, maybe it is giving you the status, maybe it's giving you that name, that recognition, and all, maybe, yeah. But it's not satisfying your soul. So that's what you need to work on, guys. Okay. So again, dragonfly also talks about changes, and 5 number is also about change. Making this change is literally very, very much, it's going to be not so easy, because aligning yourself with your heart is not easy. Talking about it to other people might not be easy. Making that change might not be easy. But at the end, after the conflicts, you will get that peace and harmony, right? It's like a tower moment I'm getting, but at this time it's okay to face that challenge, because later you will not suffer. Otherwise, if you're going like this, you will not be happy here, you will not enjoy your life to the fullest. It's like to be with someone and you're not having that alignment with that person. There is always this struggle. So Rather, yeah, it will be a little bit like a tower moment where you have to leave that relationship, but yeah, it will be for a temporary period only. But if you continue doing that, you will have to suffer every day, right? It will not be an easy thing to do. It's like I'm getting the energy of holding on to a rope very tightly, because we are so afraid to let loose, to fall, that we hold on tightly to the rope, not realizing that rope is actually giving you the pain. Your hands are wounded because of holding on to that rope tightly. It's such a, you're using that pressure here, you have that resistance, you're holding on too tightly to that thing, and it's giving you so much pain. You're living in pain because you're so afraid to fall, and you're not even realizing falling is better than holding on to this thing, because once you fall, you're free from this thing, and you can move on, you can go on your own direction and live the life that you want, right? So that's what you're not seeing, something that you're holding on too tightly, and that is actually causing a discord between you and your heart, and you're becoming someone else here. So that's what I feel like it is all about, and you can make the change. Maybe that's why you're seeing this reading. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else. For group number 1, your blind spot, what you're not seeing. Group number 1, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, for some of you, this can be related to your work. You're doing a work that you're not enjoying, and because you are so afraid to lose that work, lose that security, stability, you're holding on to it too tightly. But maybe you have a passion that you want to follow that makes you happy, but you're so afraid to lose the status. Maybe it's about a status as well. Or for some of you, this is also a thing. You made a career choice, now you're doing some sort of course, and this course is not making you happy. This career path is not making you happy. This is not giving you the fulfillment you want. You want to do something else, but maybe your parents have invested in this thing, maybe other people have a lot of expectations from you, so you're just going to go for it. You're like, oh, whatever, even though I don't like it, I'm going to study this course, I'm going to waste my 5 years. No, don't do that. Do something that you love. Don't waste your time on something that you are not enjoying right now, because later you will not pursue that thing, and then you have to start all over again. So don't waste your time. That is also what I'm getting here for you guys, group number 1. Maybe a relationship, a skill. For some of you, this is a skill, the career path. If you're doing something, if it's not making you happy, if you're living someone else's dream, this is the time to live your own dream, because you will never be happy living anyone else's dream. Yeah, you will reach all the success, you will get the recognition, everything you will get, but inside you will not be happy. That's what it is. That's what the message from Spirit. That's what you're not seeing right now. You're like, I'm happy. Maybe you're like showing that I'm happy. But inside of you, if you look deep inside of you, you know that you're not happy doing this. This is maybe my mother's dream, my father's dream. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't give me that joy that I want from my work, right? Yeah. Maybe you're interested in something else. Let's see. Or maybe for some of you, it's your 3rd year, and now you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like this. I just want to quit this thing, but I cannot. So I'll just keep on moving forward, right? And there is this discord happening. You need to ask yourself, why is this discord? What I want to do in my life actually? Why I'm doing this thing, even though I'm not enjoying it. Right? It's a hard thing, right? Let's see what else. That's a lot. What are you not seeing, group number 1? I feel like with this bloodstone, you're not listening to intuition. You're not listening to your higher self. You're just listening to your fear, and that's why you're doing this. Yeah, look at 5 of Swords energy. You're so afraid what others will think. Maybe, this is a trauma that you have with this 5 of Swords. Maybe in your family, people have told you that you're a failure. Every time you do something, you never complete it. Maybe that is the reason you're sticking on to this thing, because you don't want others to make you feel like that you're not a failure, and that's why you're doing that thing. That's why you're holding on to this thing that is not making you happy. You're so afraid of people telling you something that you don't want to hear, like maybe because in the past people might have told you, maybe your parents have made you feel like nothing. They might have told you the things, sometimes the parents do it, like I don't know why, but now it's changing, I feel like, but sometimes they feel like they have to demotivate the kid and say bad words, then only they will get motivated and work, right? But that's not the thing. It leads to a lot of trauma. And because of it, what happens, we don't even share our emotions and feelings because we are so afraid of hearing that things, right? And I feel like for some of you this might have happened, and that's why you're keeping it together even though you don't want to keep it together. Maybe it can be a relationship also, right? Maybe your siblings have awesome relationship and all, and you got married to this person and you're not happy with it. Now you're so afraid of talking about it to your parents, like I don't want to be with this person, I don't love this person. You're so afraid because they will eventually say something. You're so afraid that they will eventually say something that you don't want to hear, and they will make you feel like a loser, or they might not support you. There is a lot of fear-based energy here, and that's why you're holding on to it. And here spirit is telling you to come in alignment with your higher self, with your intuition, and do something. It's not easy, I know, but if you're going this path, it will be more tough. That's what it is. As I told, metaphorically, the rope thing, right? Let's see what else. Yeah, you have to become this Queen of Swords energy. You have to come there, right? Yeah, it's the thing. Don't worry about negative criticism. Don't worry about what others have to say. There will be people who will put you down. They will try, but you have to stand up for yourself like the Queen of Swords. You have to be aligned with your heart, with your spirit. You have to do something that lifts your spirit, not do something that makes you feel down. It's like you're going and you're dragging yourself to work. Yeah, sometimes we have to look at work as work. Yeah, we can have different hobbies, but this is something I feel like you're not going to enjoy. You will never enjoy. I have a feeling like that, and your heart wants something else, and you know what it is, but at the same time you are actually closing it, like you're closing the lid. You don't want to see that thing, even though you know what it is, even though you know what makes you happy. You're not going to do that, and here spirit is encouraging you to do that here. That's what it is. What are you waiting for? You know it. Go for it. Take action with this Queen of Swords. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see what is the final message. What is the blind spot? What you're not seeing? Group number 1. Protection. In this all, you're going to be very protected. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Look at the locks here. You're very protected. Yeah, look, this is going to cause a lot of disruption. This is not the, maybe it is, if when you share this news to other people, it might cause a disruption to other people's life as well. Maybe your parents will not be happy to hear it. Maybe your siblings will not be happy to hear it. Maybe your spouse will not be happy to hear it. But you have been dealing it with for so long that you are like, I've just closed my heart. I'm doing just like a robot living a life, right? It's like I have this the transurfing. I'm getting that there is a book by that author, the High Priestess or something like that. Tufti the priestess, yeah, if I'm not wrong. So in that he's talking about, the author is talking about how we have been handed over a script, and without realizing we are following the script. And here I feel like you're understanding, for you guys, I feel like you're understanding that script that is written for you is not for you, and you're conscious enough to know what script you can write, because you have that ability to write your own script, and you know that what you want to write. But at the same time, because of the fear, you're getting back into that unconscious stage or what, right? I feel like you have this awareness that you don't want to do this thing, but you're so afraid of standing up for yourself. that you're doing this thing and it's hurting you. With this Five of Swords, this is not something that you love. It's hurting you all the time. Maybe the words that you use to yourself. Why are you feeling like this? Like the good emotions that we have when we feel something we're doing and we are not liking it, you question yourself why you're not liking it. You have to like it, you should do it. Like it's a force. Like in a relationship, you're like, why are you not grateful for this person is giving you this much, why are you not grateful, right? So it's like you are being so hard on yourself because you want to stay here, you want to do it, but at the same time you're not enjoying it, you're not living your life, right? And here when you make this change, guys, this is a huge change that you have to make. Yeah, with the number 5 and dragonfly, yes, it's a huge change that you have to make. You have to come up with the the words, you have to speak it out, and it's such a hard task for you guys at this time, but it will save you from the future problems, the conflicts. Otherwise you will carry that pain with you. So it's the time to choose now, right? And here one thing, spirit is telling you that you're going to be very, very protected. Look at the black color, right? And the black color is all about protection. Yeah, sometimes we need to face that thing, the dark side of life. There is white, there is dark side, there should be balance, right? We cannot always walk in light, we have to see the dark side. So it's like you have this dark side, it's this dark side comes out like I don't want to do this, I want to share, I don't want to be in this relationship or something that I don't want. And then what happens is, like, whenever this comes up, you just stop it, you just destroy it. And what happens, it's not getting destroyed, it's actually you're suppressing that thing, and eventually you will see this manifestation of that in your daily life, right, in some form. So that's why you need to get it out. But in all this, you're very protected. That's what universe wants you to know. It's time to stand up for yourself. It's time to become the Queen of Swords energy. It's time to have that boundary. Maybe you need to make a boundary with yourself, right? Sometimes you're too harsh on yourself. Maybe that's something that you need to change. Yeah. So yeah, that's the message for group number 1. Hope it made sense. Hope it gave you the clarity. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. In the description box, I have my Instagram page link. If you want to follow me there, go ahead and give it a follow. And the decks that I used in this reading will also be listed in the description box. Bye bye. Take care. Hello, group number 2. If you have chosen this green aventurine and this 38 number card, let's see what is your blind spot, what are you not seeing right now. Okay, so here for group number 2, you are actually not responding, you're reacting to a situation. Okay, so sometimes some situations happens in our life where we are threatened by it because of the past, because maybe because of the past, because in past we might have gone through a situation. So whenever some sort of talking or something someone says, you get triggered, and instead of responding, you react. And that reaction is not because this thing is going to happen. It's only because it happened in the past and you're so fearful of it. That's why you're reacting. So maybe in some situation you are reacting. For example, you might have stayed with someone, and it may be a family member of yours, and you had a very, very difficult time. And now talking comes, like people are talking, and maybe they are talking something, or they want to come back. Like maybe this family member wants to live in your house or something like that. It comes, you actually get defensive, you get very reactive, you say something that you don't want to say, right? It's because you're so afraid of the past will come, right? And here it's not a big thing, that is all not going to happen. That's what it is here, that's what spirit is telling you. So in some situation in your life, you are actually reacting. So instead of reacting, what you need to do is to respond, right? So you need to take some time off, think through things, and get in, just take things slowly. That's what it is. Like when we are on a lake, when we step up, when we walk on that lake, the mud down will come up, and we cannot see the water very clearly, right? So when we stand still there for some time, then the water becomes clear, right? So here, that's what you need to understand. So instead of reacting to something, take your time, slow down, and then respond. Okay, so this thing might be a short term short term. You have a, like, I'm getting like this is something like you're just thinking very fast and you're like, oh my god, this will happen. Maybe it's because your past limitations, some sort of issues related to your past, and you're making a hill out of a small mole or something like that because of your reaction, and it might disturb other people, and because of it you might have to face some issues here. Okay, so that's what it is. Yeah, so as you're thinking, it's not going to be big. So instead of reacting, respond. That's what your spirit guides, that is what you're not seeing. Maybe you're reacting a lot right now, so something is triggering you because of your past. So just come back to yourself. As I told, let the clear, clear your mind. Just let go of that past. When you let go of the past, then you will realize how you're reacting, how you're getting defensive here. Okay, yeah, everyone does that. I also have. But yeah, sometimes when you don't think too much about the past, when you don't think what bad things will happen, and when you clear your mind, now you will only respond, you will not react. So here, that's what the message is for you guys. Okay, so let's see. So how are you reacting? Yeah, and this reaction is because of the pain that has caused in the past. Yeah, it's not because that is going to happen. That's what spirit is telling you, and you're not seeing it. So you're getting defensive about something here. So let's see what else. So you don't have to worry. So just ask yourself, why are you getting so reactive? Why are you getting so angry? Why are you just saying what you don't want to say? Why it's making you feel so scared? What is it? Ask, and when you take your time out, you will understand it's just me because of my past. I am just thinking too much, right? It's not the truth, right? It's not going to happen, right? So that's what it is. So let's see. And actually with this green aventurine, I feel like you're healing that thing, so it's not going to bother you anymore. Okay, so that's what spirit is telling you. Let's see. And interestingly, in the past, maybe you have faced the situation, but at that time you didn't have that spiritual awareness, you didn't have that understanding. But you are not the same person now. You need to understand that. Yeah, you have changed a lot, you have matured a lot. Okay, that is also something spirit is telling you. Let's see. For group number 2, what is your blind spot? Yeah, invite serendipity and new beginnings. Okay, wow, begin your new life and invite serendipity. Wow, unicorn. Unicorn is such a magical creature, isn't it? And you have this, is it a dragon or a phoenix? I don't know, but it does feel like the hard part of your life is over. Now is a part of, now you're entering a stage where there is a lot of relaxation, happiness. Like she's, look at that, the calmness. She's not reacting, she's just responding, right? Where she is in this relaxed state. So if something bothers her, she is not going to go and react at that time. Instead, she will just take a step back, she will just relax, she will just clear her mind, and then she will know, yeah, things are not bad as it seems. Things will be okay, right? So yeah, that's what it is. And with this new beginnings, begin your new life. So this is how you need to let go of that past things. Maybe because of certain past things you are reacting. So that's why you need to get relaxed. And and this all scenarios that you're making, yes, yeah, it's not going to happen, right? So what you need to do is you are this new person right now. You have changed a lot, you have that spiritual awareness, but even though you have that, sometimes you tend to react, and that's what spirit is showing you. And what happens when we react, we get out of the alignment, right? Maybe you're trying to be in alignment and someone says something and you're out of the alignment in 1 second, and then we have to come back to that alignment. We have to come back to the source, right? If you have listened to Abraham Hicks, she talks about the vortex, right? It's like whenever we are feeling threatened, whenever we are feeling fearful, we are out of that alignment. We are not in alignment with spirit. We are becoming someone else. We are not ourselves. So what you need to, it's like sometimes when we are not in alignment, when we are not ourselves, that time whatever we don't want, we will see more of it. If you're angry, you will see more things like that, and it will make you more angry. So you cannot make other people align according to you. What you need to do is to align yourself to be you, right? To be, yeah, that's what it is. So again, with this, I'm getting like she's sleeping, right? So sometimes it's better to close your eyes and relax rather than react. Okay, so that's what it is. But there is definitely a new beginning for you guys, a new beginning that is going to be very, very, very blessed. But at the same time, this thing needs to be worked on. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else. What you're not seeing about, what you're not seeing, group number 2. Yeah, this is the fear, the obsession. Maybe for some of you, afraid of this person. There is a person, you're so afraid that this person will come back and make your life hell. That's why you react whenever this person's name comes. It's just because you are so afraid. Because of the past, you're thinking too much. It's nothing like that. It's time to break yourself free from this thing. Okay, this person don't have any hold on your life, their emotions. So sometimes it's you who's giving your power to them by reacting, right? So nothing of that sort is going to happen, right? The devil is out. So let's see what else. Yeah, for some of you, you might have gone through a phase of your life where you have been mentally very, very much abused or something like that. And I know that it's a difficult thing, but it's like Spirit is telling you, you don't have to worry, so don't react. You don't have to. Just come in alignment with yourself. When we are in alignment with ourselves, when we are in alignment to our wishes, then this person has no space in your life, right? Whatever this thing is, it doesn't have any space. It will not come. Let's see. You need to remind yourself that. Yeah, look, we have 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, this can be about the fear of money that you have. So maybe when some sort of money topics come, you get very reactive, or maybe you have that fear related to the money, something like that. Maybe there has been a circumstance happening in your life, that has happened in your life where there was lack of money, or maybe someone tried to take that money from you. So if someone talks about money, or someone like, yes, if someone wants money from you, like they want help from you, you will get very defensive and you react, and it might hurt other people. Maybe that person don't have any, that like they don't want to take your money, they will give you the money back, like, but it's because of your past you react that way, right? And it hurts other people, right? And so that's why you need to respond instead of reacting. It's just the fear. So subconsciously some fear related to financial matters, or some sort of fear related to a person, it's not going to bother you anymore. It's only because of your reaction it's bothering you. Okay, so what you need to do is to be alignment, to come into alignment with yourself, with the source. That's what it is. That's what the message is for you guys. Okay, let's see the final card for you guys, group number 2. What you're not seeing about yourself. What is the message for you, group number 2? Yeah, wow, we have the illumination card. Yes. Okay, so yes, I feel like with this illumination card, Spirit is telling, yes, you will be seeing it very, very clearly. And this is a blessing for you guys. It's like when we go in a dark room, we cannot see anything. Then one switch on and the full room is full of brightness. This is what is going to happen for you guys. You will actually understand when you release that thing, and when you get into this relaxed state, and when you wait, like as I told, wait till the water is clear, you will see things very clearly. Oh, it's because of me, I just reacted. They are not going to do that. It's because of my past limitations I'm thinking like that, right? So this is all going to click for you guys. That is also Spirit is telling you. And yes, illumination, having that awareness, having that knowledge is such a blessing. Maybe in the past you didn't know how to deal with these things, but now you have that awareness. Why are you so worried about? That's the question here from Spirit. So yes, just go with this new beginning. Your new life is going to be awesome. These all things that bothered in your past is not going to bother you. So don't give hold to that thing. Don't give your power to that thing. Okay, so that's all the messages for group number 2. Hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and in the description box I have my Instagram page link. If you want to follow me there, go ahead and give it a follow, and the decks that I used in this reading will also be listed. Bye bye, take care guys. Group number 3, if you have chosen the citrine, let's see what is it, your blind spot, what you are not seeing. Doing something that for the sake of doing it. With the 74, with this picture I was seeing someone who is very exhausted. It's like you have this burden and you have to carry this burden. You have to go with it. There is no hope, there is no chance. You feel like you cannot get over it, so you have to keep on doing. Maybe some sort of traditions that you don't want to follow and you are following it because of other people. You're not happy with it. An example can be like a person who wants to climb the corporate ladder, who is doing everything, gossiping for that position, doing some sort of behind the scenes activities for that thing. But even though they get that position, they are not happy. Then they are for the next one. So yeah, and maybe these all things that you're doing it's not making you happy. So there is something, it's like you are volunteering for a project, like you want to some sort of rights you're protesting for, and you don't believe in it. What is the use of it if you're protesting that, and if you don't believe in it? Maybe other people, other friends are doing it, so I'm doing it. Maybe you don't believe in it. It's exhausting to be someone else. It's time to be you. For some of you, if you're a stay-at-home parent, you want to do a job, you want to go for a job, but at the same time it's like, I have to be a good mother, I have to take care of my kids, so I have to do it, so I will do this, right? Or maybe you are someone who wants to stay at home and give that warmth, love to your kids, but you feel like you have to work, you have to show people you are a working woman, right? Something like that is there that you're not quite enjoying, and you're doing it anyways because you feel like you have to do it. But Spirit is telling you don't have to do it, right? It's time to get in alignment with your own wishes, with your own dreams, who you are as a person. Why you feel like you have to do this thing? First of all, that's the question. Why? Ask that question to yourself. Why you feel like that you have to have that position? Is it because that gives you happiness? Is it because you are chasing the dreams of your parents? Is it because you feel like you need to show someone that you are capable enough? Or is it because that makes you happy? Or maybe that position doesn't make you happy. I just remember once, I was going to school to teach, and I was not happy at all. And you know what? I quit my job because I was not happy there. I didn't stay there. Even if that does mean that I don't have a job because I wanted a job. And then I realized that I'm not happy in that job. For who am I doing that job? To show other people? To make my parents proud? Maybe they will be proud by me doing that job. Am I proud of myself? Am I happy there? Even when I was receiving the salary, I was not happy. So what's the point of staying there, right? I couldn't do it, seriously. It's a risky thing, but I was not happy. I was miserable every day there. So I chose myself. And here maybe that's what the message is, to choose yourself. Yeah, at that time we will feel like, oh my God, what if money doesn't come out? Like, what will happen? But by you doing this thing will not make you happy, and you will not enjoy it, and you will be out of your alignment. That's what it is. It's time to choose your happiness more, to wish for yourself more, to imagine what you actually want, to focus on what you actually want. And because if you're doing the things that you actually want now, you will not feel this exhausted, you will not feel this tired. It's like you're a working woman and you love your job. So you come from your job with a wide smile, and then you give your time, needed attention to your kids. It should be like that, right? Yeah, sometimes there will be stress and it's okay. But here I feel like the message from Spirit is you're not enjoying it, and it's time to say goodbye to that thing. So yeah. Let's see. Money. Yeah, find a way to abundance. So for some of you, this is a job that you're holding on to because you feel like there is no other way that you can make money. Yeah, sometimes we feel like, sometimes, or maybe for some of you, you have children and you're like, oh my god, what if I quit this job right now? What if we don't have money? I have kids, I have this bills to pay, that bills to pay. And you know what, sometimes we close ourselves. As I was talking to my mother few days before, she was talking about my sibling. She has delivered a kid. I don't know why I'm talking all my private things. And you know, she should go to work. She had one teacher job. She's a teacher, and by 8 months she has to go back to work. And if she doesn't go back, then there is no work for her. No more options. It's like my mother has made up her mind that there is no more options for her. It's just that one job for her, and she has to go by 8 months. It's like we are limiting ourselves, isn't it? We are limiting ourselves in so many ways by thinking that that is the only thing I have, that is the only job I will do. No more options, no more doors are going to have open. And I was like, no, mom, I did this thing. If we believe in spirit, if we have that faithful attitude, I think we will do something that we never hoped doing. Because I am a prime example. Because I never thought that I will be doing something like this, and I'm here. Spirit opened the door for me. It's like that only. Sometimes spirit opens the door, sometimes the unexpected happens, but you need to be open to that unexpectedness, right? You need to be. Because if I look at myself, when I quit my job, you know, I had that hope that I will do something, but I didn't have any idea what I'm going to do. Clearly I was lost, I was confused. I used to pray every day for my growth. That's all I did, and believed in spirit. And yes, the magic comes. It will take time though. It's not going to be very fast. It will take a lot of time, guys. I have to say that. Because sometimes when you start manifesting, my manifestations are very slow, you know. What I was manifesting in 2019 came up in 2021. So it will take time, because you have to get it in alignment. It's because of that. If you're in alignment, yes, it will come very fast, but you have to, every day you have to motivate yourself. Every day you have to inspire yourself. Every day you have to wake up and yes, there is a way, there is a solution, everything is okay. It's a hard task to do, but it's not that hard either, right? When you get into that state, it's not hard. You know, I'm saying this example because I want to make you understand that, because yeah, that's what it is. So it's all about us opening the door to unlimited abundance. If you are closing the door, and if you're like, oh, I have this much space only, so I have to keep my legs like this, I don't have space, right? It's like you're making your mind that that much only I have, that much only I can access, and that needs to change, guys. Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah, look at this Nine of Swords energy. Yes, you're not happy here. You're not happy in this job. You're not happy doing what you're doing. It's making you stressed. It's making you anxious. It's making you feel like, oh, what should I do next? So you're like, before going to sleep, oh, I have to go to work tomorrow, right? Because I have only that work, nothing else will happen, I'll never be successful. That kind of thinking needs to change, and that's why it's so difficult for you guys, right? Let's see. And that's the thing, you need to choose your own happiness. So you know, it's starting meditating every day. You know, it's like aligning yourself to spirit. That's the thing you need to do, making a choice that everything is possible. Yeah, everything is possible. You know, one day you do 1 week meditation, it's not going to work like that. You have to be consistent. I told you, like my manifestations, what I was thinking in 2019 came in 2021, because I had to wake up every day. I had to pull myself back together, because there were days when I will go back, right? And then we have to come back again, then we will split, then we have to come back again. It's exhausting, I know that, but it's something that is possible. It's not impossible. Let's see. But if you feel like it's impossible, then it's never going to be possible. Let's see what else. Yeah, look, we have Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow moving energy, and with this Ace of Swords, like the mind is very cleared, and it's this mind is actually in touch with the mind of the universe, and they can access the information from the universe, right? So first, for that, this fear needs to go. If you are in this fear-based energy, you are not going to get any information from spirit. Your intuition, you will not be in touch with intuition. You're not going to get anything, any information. You will not get that clarity. You will not see that aha moments, nothing. If you're in this fear, you will feel more in fear, and that fear is going to manifest, and then you will feel like, yes, I have to do this job only. I have to struggle every day in my life only. That's all it will be. And it will be a constant battle, and it will be full of pain. Yeah, so here spirit is telling you to change your mindset here. To do, like, if you have a business, like if you have a job that you don't like, okay, maybe you want to do something, or maybe ask yourself what you're good at it, or maybe start a hobby that you love. It's like you are actually limiting yourself in many ways. One reason is fear. One reason is because sometimes we feel lost, confused. We don't know what doors will open to us. Yes, we don't know. Sometimes we don't know. And once I was lost as you guys. Now also sometimes I'm lost. But what I do is like, I just believe in spirit. Spirit has done that to me. Again, he will do it when the right timing is, right? It's not easy. It requires a lot of self-discipline. It requires. Are you ready for that? Then you will see that your life is going to change. Then you will be in touch with the divine. Then you will know things will move, whatever happens. That's what it is. There is a solution to every problem. But if you are feeling like there is no solution to my problem, then you are not going to receive the solution. Let's see the final message here. Yeah, like again, the peace. Choosing peace is also a choice, isn't it? Isn't it? Right? Every day waking up, believing in spirit, believing that everything will be all right, is a choice that you make. And it's very easy to come out of that peaceful situation. It's very easy, because I know that everyone does it, I think. Sometimes we are not happy with our lives. We are not grateful for the things we have in our life. We are only seeing the things that we don't have, and then we are stressing, oh, I don't have that. I don't have that. Maybe we have a home. Maybe we have a good family. Maybe we have smiling kids. We don't look at it. We only look at what doesn't give us peace. We never look at the things that gives us peace. Isn't it? It's so easy to get out of balance here. It's so easy to come out of that alignment, that peace. And here you need to remind yourself to get back to the peace. Every day should be a reminder. Every day you need to say that affirmations and align yourself with spirit. Meditation. Or maybe you're someone who does meditation for 1 week and they're like, oh, nothing is working out. I'm going to stop. This is all waste. This manifestation thing is all a scam. Maybe you will get back, because yes, if we are in this energy, we will not get what we want, right? So that's what it is. And that's the truth here. Okay, so that's all I have for group number 3. Hope it made sense. So if you wanted to subscribe to my channel, subscribe. In the description box, I have my Instagram page link. If you want to follow me there, go ahead and give it a follow. And the decks that I'll be using this reading will also be listed. Bye-bye. Take care.